These are the easiest AFK fish farms for Minecraft Bedrock. Whether you're playing on console, PC, or mobile, these designs are going to work for you. The first design we're building is extremely simple. This is the PC version. It's going to require an auto clicker, and it is going to work extremely well. The first thing we want to do is mine out a 4-block strip like so. We're going to grab our chest now, place down a double chest at the end, and run a hopper into that chest. Place down a fence post on top of the hopper, a pressure plate on top of that fence post. We're going to place down a note block right here, a block on top of that note block, and then an iron trap door on that block, so that way when we walk into the pressure plate, the iron trap door opens upwards. We're then going to grab our water bucket, and we're going to finish this off by waterlogging this fence post, and just like that, we have a working AFK fish farm. All we got to do now is open up and set up our auto clicker. In order to get your auto clicker working, make sure you're playing Minecraft in a bordered window. If you're full screened and you're working with your auto clicker, you might accidentally close Minecraft and get logged out of your server or your world or whatever. But yeah, inside of your auto clicker, make sure that you have it set to 800 milliseconds. And if this doesn't work, like if you're playing on a realm and it's a lag here, then try 1200 to 1600 milliseconds just to account for some of that realm lag. Then we're going to set the mouse button to right click. Your hotkey can be whatever you would like. I have it bound to F6 because I just have nothing connected to my F6 key. We're going to get a little bit closer to the water. We want to get as close as we can to the water source without actually stepping into the water, and we want to be nice and centered on the chest. We're then going to look in the center of that pressure plate and trap door, just like so. We then take our hand off of the mouse and nice and gently. If you're like me and you have sweaty hands, it might take you a couple tries. I got lucky and got that first try. We then go ahead and start our auto clicker with our hotkey, and just like that, we now have a working AFK fish farm. So we're just gonna sit here and wait. I thought that cow was gonna mess us up, but I guess no. So we're just gonna keep fishing here. An important note is that people will say that you can't get treasure from this farm. That is actually incorrect. On Bedrock Edition, you do not need to have the large water source to get treasure loot. So this is still going to give you mending books and all that fun stuff. Another thing to note is that you need to be at least 5 blocks away from all other water sources, or else those little bubbles that we just saw for the fish are going to end up inside of a different water source, and then you're not going to be able to catch the fish. But as you saw, we did just catch a fish there, so let's go ahead and just turn off our auto clicker, and of course it would have kept fishing if we had left it. We have our raw cod inside of this chest. We have the XP. This is a great little farm. You can just leave this going on your PC. PC players really are lucky to have a fully AFK-able farm like this one. Alright, the next design that we're building is going to work on mobile and console. It is also going to work on PC, but if you're playing on PC, you might as well just build this fish farm because it is significantly better because you can use an auto clicker. But this farm is still good. It is going to make it so that you never miss another fish again, which means those pesky mending books aren't going to accidentally slip away or have, you know, that looming fear that, oh man, I forgot to reel that one in. It could have been a mending book. But yeah, let's build this one. And just like that last one, this farm is incredibly easy to build. Not 45 seconds quick, but it is still relatively easy. We're going to go ahead and set down a chest at the front here. Dig out a 3-wide hole. We're then going to come around the back. We're going to place down 5 trapdoors, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 1 in the back. Make sure these all open upwards like so. We can then go ahead and throw a banner on the front of this chest. This is going to be where we're fishing, and you can use any color or any designed banner you want. I'm just going with blue though. We're going to go ahead and waterlog this chest, waterlog the block behind the chest, and then in this front section, we are going to dig it down, I believe, 3 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, giving us 4 blocks beneath the chest. We're going to go ahead and grab our chests now, place down a double chest at the bottom here, run a hopper into that chest. We're going to place down a temporary block above that hopper there. We're going to place down a rail and then a minecart hopper. Go ahead and break that block. Place down a sign behind that minecart. Then we're going to grab our lava bucket, which I accidentally got rid of when I pick blocked. Let's pick block a different block. Place down a block right here. Place down a lava block above that sign, and then we're going to place down a grass block to make it look all finished, and we'll place down grass blocks there. I would recommend throwing down a trapdoor and some ladders, that way we can get down to our fish area. But yeah, all of the drops from this farm are going to be stored down here. And of course, with this farm and the last farm, you can extend the storage down just by adding more hoppers and more chests. Especially if you're using this farm, I would recommend having many more chests than just one. Alright, how easy is this farm to use? Well, on a scale of this to this one is easier to use. All we're going to do is look in the center of this banner. We're going to go ahead and cast our rod, and if you cast it anywhere in the lower half of that banner, it should work. The bobber is going to bounce up and down on that chest, and similar to the last thing, there's a myth that this isn't going to give you treasure loot. It will entirely give you treasure loot. The treasure loot fix was only on Java Edition, so this is going to give you mending books and all that fun stuff. As you saw, we got the XP, we got the fish, so there's no point. We know that it works. Let's look down here. We got leather boots, so let's go ahead and just throw those on. We're looking rather dapper in our leather boots. And then we're just going to go ahead and we can keep fishing. This thing is nice. All right, some really quick ultimate fishing tips for Minecraft, especially with these two farms, is that you actually will not need to make a enchanted fishing rod. No point in wasting your precious levels on getting a good one when you can just fish one, because let's be honest, those things are honestly feel like the most common enchanted loot is just enchanted fishing rods. So you can easily make one by just combining them, getting one with mending, unbreaking, lure, and luck of the sea. So there's no point in doing that. If it's raining, you are more likely to catch fish, and you want to make sure that your water source block that you're fishing in, so in this case, this chest here, and oh yeah, also, you can just like run away from this thing. So like, here, wait, I want to, it should work anyways. It might not. I really hope it does though. All right, I'm just going to keep talking. Yeah, make sure that your water source has access to the sky. So if you are burying, yes, it worked. The drop is in the chest. And that's why you need a ladder. If you are building this underground, make sure that this block has skylight. So like, let's say I am at Bedrock, I'm going to have a giant tube pointing to the sun, and that is going to make the rates work significantly better. But yeah, I mean, that is Fishing 101. This is the ultimate fishing guide. If you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to subscribe and leave a like. My name is OneUpMC, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.